Yo, King AK-47, voice of the streets, man. Welcome to the rundown, y'all. We run down the news of the day. I only got one story for y'all today. This is the OTF DThang update. So, Chicago Sun-Times and slid out a updated story on this, and other sources and outlets that slid this out sneakily too. So we gonna go over this real quick. Now I want y'all to listen up and make sure y'all hit that like button, share this video, and if you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Cause we sure gonna talk about this later on the live stream. Lil Durk slain brother's friend sought after. Cop shot during gunfight at suburban Chicago strip club. After a warrant was issued for his arrest, Devonair English denied the police account of what took place the night Lil Durk's brother, Dante DThang Banks, was shot dead. So he denies what Harvey is trying to say. An arrest warrant was issued Tuesday for a South suburban man who was allegedly involved in a police officer shooting during the chaotic scene outside a Harvey strip club earlier this month, in which rapper Lil Durk's brother was killed. Devonair English, 23, of Maywood, is wanted for aggravated battery to a peace officer and aggravated unlawful use of a weapon in connection to the June 6th shooting outside Club O, 17038 South Halsted Street, according to court records in the Cook County State Attorney's Office. English was an associate of fledgling rapper Dante DThang Banks, who was fatally wounded in a separate shooting that happened around the same time in the club's parking lot. Banks is the brother of local rapper superstar Lil Durk, whose real name is Dirk Banks. No charges have been filed in English's case or Banks' killing, a spokeswoman for the state's attorney office said. Multiple gunshots were ringing out. Reached by phone Tuesday, English was unaware that a warrant had been issued for his alleged role in the officer's shooting. According to English, none of that is true, he said after learning of the allegations. As the club was closing that night, a police officer who was stationed outside the club for crowd control reported that gunfire erupted throughout the parking lot, according to Harvey police records. Multiple gunshots were ringing out as patrons fled in all directions, according to a police report, which noted that security guards were also present. Around the same time, English was allegedly involved in a physical altercation with a pair of responding officers when one of the cops noticed he had a handgun and wrestled it away, police record shows. In the process, the officer was shot in the thigh and English took off. The officer was listed in good condition, according to a Harvey spokeswoman. The other officer later tried to unjam the weapon that was taken, at which point a single spent round was expelled from the chamber. English said he was merely giving the gun to his cousin, who he said has a license to carry it publicly. We pulled the car around, and in the midst of me hopping out and trying to give my cousin his firearm, the police grabbed me, he said. In April, English pled guilty to a drug charge. Down. We don't need to care about that. English said he was unaware what exactly happened elsewhere in the parking lot, though he noted that an argument broke out and others started shooting as he was wrestling with the officers. A police report notes that firearms began discharging by unknown subjects at the southeast corner of the building, with return gunfire by unknown subjects at the northeast corner of the building. Officers ultimately found Banks near an SUV that was damaged by gunfire, police records showed. Multiple shell casings were found nearby. The individual had an unruly crowd surrounding him, a police report states. A large puddle of blood was near his head and neck area. Banks, who lived in Chicago's Gresham neighborhood, suffered multiple gunshot wounds. Some of his associates took him to South Suburban Hospital in Hazel Crest, where he died. Why we still don't know if this officer discharged his own firearm. Why does Mr. English have a warrant for his arrest, wanted on aggravated battery to a police officer, and he doesn't even know. Why isn't this being broadcasted publicly? Why is it that we have to search high and low just for this? But I want y'all opinions on this, man. We gonna go live, and I'm gonna give y'all mine. Should we trust what the police is saying? He said, none of what they saying is the truth. I want y'all opinion on this new update on DThang, man. Shout out to the gang. Shout out to everybody rocking with your boy. This has been an update on OTF DThang. We're going to talk about it later on the live. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man, if you ain't subscribed already. And share this video. This has been a rundown. King AK-47, voice of the streets. I'll see y'all in a minute.